breaking news, guys. According to my source, Mortal Kombat 1 will have the longest story mode ever in Mortal Kombat history. Now, I am told they are sitting on 8 hours of story mode, and that's not including the DLC that's going to come, because we will be getting an Aftermath type-ish DLC. Not only will we be getting one, we're going to be getting two, and there's talks about multiple story DLCs going forward, because Mortal Kombat 1 is believed around the office to be the Grand Theft Auto of fighting games, so it has the full support and backing of Warner Brothers, which is the reason why they're doing everything that they can to avoid any type of negative attention. So these next couple of videos are going to be extremely interesting. I have a fresh batch of news for you guys. You're going to love everything that you're going to be getting this week, guaranteed, because all the videos have been pre-recorded, because I know you guys are tired of me skipping days. So let's go ahead and get down to it. Now, the previous game, Mortal Kombat 11, ranked in at about 4 hours. 4 complete hours of story mode. That's how long it was. Now, that does depend on if you actually watched it or if you just did fights or whatever. So it changed. It hovers between 4 to 6 hours, I believe, depending on the fights and stuff like that. And if you want to include Aftermath DLC in that, it changes also. But for the base, it's about 4 hours. You can correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. However, they are aiming for this to be the best and longest story mode ever. Now let me go ahead and break down some of these details real quick. Now, one of the details that really caught my attention is the fact that they're going to be not only retelling the story, but they're going to be retelling aspects of the story that we have not experienced before. We've never experienced the death of King Jerry. We never experienced Sindel's betrayal in real time. We've always heard these things spoken about. You know, same thing with Kenshi. We've never experienced Su Chen being alive. We never experienced Vera being alive with Jax. So it's kind of like they're finally doing some character development update for all of these characters. And I love the fact that they created a new universe to break themselves out of that predetermined future. Now, a predetermined future was one of the things that always held NRS back. And if you don't know what I mean by a predetermined future, it's basically me saying that they only can use certain characters in the story mode because they needed to tell a certain story, which made other characters not make the roster because they fit nowhere in the story at all, which is the reason why characters like Kai and characters like Serena ended up getting cut. But as you can see, by the time this video come out, Kai and Serena will be a part of the roster along with Kira. So come back and tell me how well this video aged by the time we got all DLC announced and all things of that nature. So those characters will be attending. We are going to be getting even better characters also. That's another time, another video to speak on. But as far as what we have right here in front of us, them being able to remove themselves from a predetermined future allows them to have a completely open book and an open pen to be able to write the story however they want to write it, which is why they're making things a little bit more realistic as far as including the Yakuza for Kenshi, because they're not slick at all. From what I'm hearing, they're going to do the best that they can to tie this into the actual movies, so that way people can kind of get the Mortal Kombat lore across the board and not be confused about everything, which is the reason why that animated movie that came out, it had Kronika's glass in it and Kano was kind of running things, you know, those type of things. So they introduced Kronika, which was introduced through the video game, which is why her hourglass was introduced. Now, that's a lot of introducing words right there, ain't it? Now, I am going to be making another video, and I want you to like this video if you want me to release it. I'm going to be making a video about Liu Kang keeping all of the trophies. What I mean by that is Liu Kang has a sanctuary room of everything that happened in the previous timeline, and that right there is going to be one of his biggest downfalls. That's what's going to give his enemies all the information that they need and take all the Liu Kang secrets and use them against them, which is going to implode the Mortal Kombat universe. So remember I said that, and come back to this video in the future and let me know how well that aged also. But at this point in time, the writers have done their thing. The story mode is through the roof. It is incredible from what I'm hearing so far. Now, you guys are probably like, okay, well, what are you hearing? What are you hearing? So at this point in time, the story starts off with Liu Kang looking like a good guy. Liu Kang ends up turning into how Raiden turned into Dark Raiden. We're gonna have a Dark Liu Kang is what we're going to be getting, because you live long enough, you see yourself become the villain. Now, not to spoil too many things, because I know a lot of you gonna be like, you're not spoiling anything because you don't know anything. Well, shout out to you guys for watching the video. I appreciate you guys leaving your negative comments. I really do, because you don't have to watch the video, but the fact that you still watch the video means a lot. Also, shout out to the supporters of the channel. I appreciate you guys too having an open mind and just enjoying it. Even if you don't believe me and you're just here for entertainment, I appreciate you guys being here also. Simple as that. So basically, that's what's going on with the story. Liu Kang is going to have to answer for his sins, because there are people that are much stronger than him. Anytime you change reality, you have to deal with some gods. And I will be making a video on, or I should say some titans. They're going to have to deal with some titans, and that's going to be a very crazy story. I can go ahead and tell you that right now. So I'm definitely looking forward to dropping that video for you guys. But Sub-Zero is basically going to be the character that's going to be leading the, I should say, the anti-squad. You know, so stay tuned for that one too. Let me stay on track here, because I'm telling you about all these other videos and I'm not focusing on the topic here. So the topic here is the fact that it's going to be way for the better, that they're going to be able to give us double the amount of story that we got in MK11. Now, a lot of people are not gonna like this on what I'm saying here, but MK11 actually had a pretty good story, even though it had some plot holes, some outfits mishaps, and Scorpion was supposed to be dead, but he wasn't dead. He was in the background fighting or whatever it is. It was like a lot of plot holes with that there. We're gonna forgive them for that. It was a really good story. So now that they have a free pen, they can kind of tell this story the way they want to tell it. And so far from what I'm seeing, the story mode, the story, everything is just looking good, from Johnny Cage's antics to everything we've seen from Johnny Cage so far, everything we've seen from the characters they've shown so far. It really feel like they have their own personality, which is good. But I'm going to touch on that more also by making my thoughts on Mortal Kombat 1 type video. I think that's going to be pretty good for you guys, because my opinion is changing over time when it comes to Mortal Kombat 1. And for those of you that don't know, I am the biggest #1 Mortal Kombat hater, or whatever the case, Mortal Kombat 1 hater, and it's look like that is starting to change. They have so many Easter eggs with the sword, Kenshi's sword being in the background. The view looks nice, all types of stuff. So I can't wait to see what this actual story mode is going to give us. Now, I want you guys to remember, Conquest mode definitely will be coming. A version of Conquest mode / Crypt will be coming, to the point where you can be able to explore some of these things. They didn't design all of this for nothing, just for you to fight on, you know? So I think this is going to be something super dope as far as being able to handle what needs to be handled from there. Now, I know a lot of you worried about your favorite characters. Don't worry, because there are some surprise characters that are going to be coming back and returning to some of these slots, which is good and everything. So I'm just excited. I'm super excited for what NRS was able to do with this story, and I know they're going to throw a massive plot twist at the end of the story, and that's end of the story is going to shake things up. That's when the game is really going to begin. It's the beginning, I should say, the beginning of the end is what I'm saying in so many words. So you know how MK11 left off with that cliffhanger? It's going to be 100 times better than that cliffhanger we got on Mortal Kombat 11. So I'm told we're going to have characters like Onaga introduced, and then we're also going to have another boss character and a sub boss character. Remember, I said that you got a male coming and you got a female coming, and they're going to be titans. So remember this video, and I want you to come back and tell me how well it aged, because they are going to be releasing a trailer as far as who the new threat and who the new boss and stuff is going to be. It's going to be called the story mode trailer. I'm going to be making a video on that too, to kind of break everything down so you guys can know exactly what's going on, you know. And I think I've finally gotten over that phase where I'm almost ready to trust NRS. We're gonna speak on that too, but just not there yet. I need to see just a little bit more before I hand over my pre-order money. So we almost there. But it's so far, the story mode has really captivated my attention, and the fact that we're supposed to be getting double the amount of story we got from MK11, what, about almost 7, 8, 9 plus hours of raw footage. Now, mind you, we're on different technology, so it's going to look a lot better. It's going to run a lot better. It takes less time for them to develop things, and that's a really good sign for us because, mind you, they pushed the last generation to its maximum capabilities. They cannot do some of the things that they're doing on the new gen. They couldn't do that on last gen, like having cameo characters and stuff. It was not going to work the way you wanted. It would have been the most watered down, washed down version that you probably would have ever freaking seen. So with that being said, I'm just ready. At this point, I'm fully ready to be able to check out this story. I'm looking forward to the side characters like King Jared. I'm looking forward to Sindel. I'm looking forward to Kai. I'm looking forward to Bo Raicho. Can't wait to see Bo Raicho. He's gonna be in the story, even though I don't like him. We also got freaking Serena. We got the Black Dragon. We got the Red Dragon. We got freaking Havoc. We got Hotaro. We got a guest appearance, I should say, by Goro. All types of stuff, you know. And then they got some massive roster updates that's going on. I can't wait to do those videos. And the new information I received on cameos, where the cameo list is not locked. It is not locked, it is not solid, it will never be locked, and it will never be solid, or whatever the case is. And this is just all fantastic news across the board, because I'm ready to see what they're going to do with this cameo list, and I can't wait to make a video on that whole cameo thing, because I'm hearing from my sources a lot about rotating rosters, and rotating rosters is a very brave thing to do, and also that helps kind of, let's say, it helps freshen the game up and keep the game from being stale, and that's a really, really good thing. That's what I could say. It's a really, really good thing for them to be able to keep the game fresh. As we know, they wanted to do that with MK11, but of course we lost support due to everything that was going on in the world, and they was like, screw it, the company needs to make money, go ahead and put out another Mortal Kombat game, which is the reason why we ended up getting Mortal Kombat 1. Now, mind you, they did have 4 years to work on this game, or whatever it is, and probably even longer, and all I can seem to say about it is I'm doing the Birdman hand rub right now as we speak, because I'm ready to see how they're going to turn this into this gigantic Mortal Kombat, this gigantic Grand Theft Auto like franchise. Do they have the potential to do this? Yes, they got more than the potential to get it done. They got the characters. The characters are looking good. The fatalities are looking good. Everything is looking good. They literally got everything that they need as far as technology wise to do what need to be done. And don't get me started on animality, because that's just going to be the next level of blood and gore or whatever, you know. So I'm ready for people to be able to see that. Animalities was supposed to be in MK11, but that's another video for another time. Only one animality made it into MK11, or whatever the case may be, or whatever. So I definitely want to take this opportunity to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. How do you feel about them giving us twice the amount of story from Mortal Kombat 11 into Mortal Kombat 1, which means we're going to get about 8 to 9-ish hours if we talking double the hours, and that's not counting, let's say, DLC or anything like that we're going to be getting. I'm reckoning DLC is going to be anywhere from 2 to 3 hours long or whatever, so that we're going to have to wait, and we're going to have to see what's up with that. But so far, the story seemed like it's going to be really good. It's going to be a lot of betrayal. It's going to be Liu Kang being green as hell, being a rookie, trying to figure out how he going to be a god, all types of stuff, and that's what's really going to take everything to the next level. Now, another thing I wanted to talk to you about here too is we will be getting back to daily videos. I know you guys really missed that. It's been very hard, but thankfully I got some time off from work, so you know what that means. More videos are coming daily. Right out the gate, everything is being pre-recorded. As you're watching this video right now, I'm currently somewhere in my mother's basement, as you guys would say in the comments, lying my ass off and making you new videos according to you guys in the comment section. So don't worry guys, more lying videos are going to be coming up from the fake source that I have according to the comments, and there will be more videos for you guys to enjoy. I look forward to doing some more live streams to chill out, to hang out with you guys. So anytime they go live with a Kombat cast, I will be tuning into the Kombat cast and streaming it live, so that way we can be able to enjoy. And like I said, remember that story mode trailer is coming, and it's going to be a banger, because they're going to be introducing all of these people that we're going to be able to see, and that also is going to be introducing some playable characters, and that's only going to happen in that story mode trailer, which is good. So I cannot wait to break down that story mode trailer. It's going to be just phenomenal, through the roof or whatever. So now that we got this out the way, as far as the story mode being where it needs to be or whatever, I just want to say RIP to the Kombat kids for now. Pay attention, I said for now. RIP to the Kombat kids for now. For now. And you want to know why I said for now? You got to stay tuned for that story mode trailer-ish video, because I'll be revealing it in one of the story mode videos for sure as to why I say for now. But just know Liu Kang is going to go through a lot of trial and error before he realized the job that Raiden had will scratch you out like a 2-year-old at a daycare with no milk and snacks left during nap time. So Liu Kang has a lot ahead of him that he's going to figure out about how to be a god, how to be a person, how to handle these things, free will, and the balance of power. You know, all of those things are going to be explored, and I really love the fact that we are so focused on character development, and all of this character development that they're going to be putting into every last one of these characters is just going to be excuse me, completely outstanding. The fact that we got these classic characters, these arcade characters, their old looking skins and things of that nature, this ain't nothing but one big fan service game while giving us a new story all in the same run, you know. And the fact that it's called Mortal Kombat 1 was completely genius. And then we can get the game Mortal Kombat 2 right out the gate, and they can just kind of, you know, rewrite the entire I was about to say saga. Saga's a good word, but in this video we're gonna go with legacy. They could rewrite the entire legacy of the Mortal Kombat franchise. You know, Liu Kang's back to being a badass again, but let's see if they're going to remove his ignorance. I can't wait to see what they do with Kung Lao. Is Kung Lao going to be one of those pushovers, or is he going to be, you know, like he was at first, always in Liu Kang business, trying to find out if he gonna be, you know, banging Kitana, or him trying to impress Kitana, or him thinking he missed to kick your ass and thinking he better than Liu Kang, you know. So we're gonna see what's up from there. But I also had this thing too where it was like I wanted to know if Liu Kang is gonna be, not Liu Kang, if Kung Lao is gonna be humbled or whatever. You know, they already humbled the hell out of Raiden. I'm glad. I can't wait to make that video on Raiden, because they really redid Raiden's character, taking him back to the beginning, giving him a full reset. He still got his electric powers, which is good, but now that he's not a god, it allows him to do way more than he would have been able to do the first time. So taking away Raiden powers was a fantastic idea, because all they did was scrap his hands behind his back or whatever. So I'm not going to give away too much of that video, because there is a plan for Raiden. It's a plan for Raiden, and I think the plan that they got for Raiden is going to be an extremely good plan, because like I said, we're going to basically see what's going to happen in the parallel universe. But I also want you guys to remember too that there are these things, it's called a fixed point in time, and when it comes to a fixed point in time, there are some things that you just can't get rid of across the board. So I'm definitely going to be making a big video on that after I get all of the videos for this week done out of the way. I don't want to jump to a big project and then get tired and don't finish it, and then you guys don't get no videos, you know, and we just kind of doing bad at that point. So I don't want that to happen right now, and I'm playing catch up. I think I missed like 3 days, so I got to get all this content out to you guys as soon as possible. But again, I'm super excited. I'm glad they came up with something creative. It's looking like it's starting to grow on me, like I said, and I think this is something that I'm probably am going to enjoy with friends. But also, there is some feedback that the gamers are asking for, and we're going to be able to get to that next. And I cannot wait, because that alone is going to change how Mortal Kombat plays across the board. It's going to get rid of some of that doubt. And like I said, HRS is just basically on the path to get rid of all the naysayers, and that right there is going to be a big a big win for them. So I want to pass this question off to you guys in the comment section below. This is the question I asked you earlier. I just wanted to kind of put it towards the end of the video now. How do you feel about us being able to get extra story mode and like 8 to 9 hours of story mode? I would be cool with 6, but they want to give us double the amount that they gave us in the previous Mortal Kombat game. So I want you to sound off in the comments. I will be reading your comments, responding to your comments, and I will also accept questions. So if you ask a good question and it's really good, you will probably win your own 5-minute or 10-minute video. So hop in them comments. I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to like the video if you stayed all the way to the end. Share it with a friend on Facebook. I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.
To go to frames. We outside in public, baby, please pull up your prints. If they say it's up, then we ain't even shaking hands. Pull up with a beef and now they wanna change the plans. Reason why they running, cause we shooting at they mans, yeah. Hey, and it's all part of the plan. Why she keep on calling, cause she know I'm high demand. So in love with me, I got her on command. She sucked me inside the coupe, I saying I'm your biggest fan. Yo, she pull up whenever I land.